Good morning, it's Chris and Susan. This is our walk with Chris and Susan. We have to do our fitness every single day, and there's no better place than here on the beach in Costa Rica. And yeah, we're going home today. Guess what? We got beautiful, beautiful blue skies, and yet we've had storms and humidity and grey skies while we've been here. But we're the eternal optimists, and that's the subject of today's training. Well, let's take you back a few years to the situation that Chris and I found ourselves in when we'd invested our savings into property to protect our retirement, to give us our pension pot that would allow us to have residual income coming in every single month, and we'd be able to do those things we always wanted to do, which was traveling and seeing the world. But as you know, the good old worldwide recession tipped along in 2008, and we were those people that got affected by that, just like many, many others all around the world. But we could have just buried our heads in the sand and said, poor us, and carried on working in our management consultancy and try and put back into the pot a little bit more money. But we knew that it would never be enough.
It's all right, the waves keep coming in.
And not only would it never be enough, it wouldn't actually allow us to do what we always wanted to do, because we'd be working tied to our clients in the UK. And so we made a big decision, and we decided we'd start our online business. And if you've been following us, connecting with us in any way, one of our subscribers, seen our videos on YouTube, you know that we had to have a hugely positive mindset to achieve that and be the optimists that we are. So while we're here in Costa Rica, we've been training a group of students, showing them how to set up their business, how to create funnels, how to do Facebook ads, and all the connecting bits and pieces. And there's a great lesson to be learned from that, isn't there, Chris?
Well, yeah, because the first time you do them, you don't know what the outcome's going to be. You don't know what the results are going to be. You don't know if it's going to work. You don't know if it's not going to work. You're always going to have potential challenges. So we actually showed a video to overcome that. It was called Will Smith overcoming the fear, or facing the fear and jumping out of an aeroplane. But the thing was, it's the same. Doesn't matter what you're doing. There's always a fear of something not working. It's all right, I think I've been bit. And so we showed the class, the group that we were working with, how to create some Facebook ads, and we did one for one of them. And she was, the lady who we were doing it for was, well, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? I said, well, we don't know yet. You just got to wait a couple of days, 48 hours. Whoops, don't want to get knocked over. Oh, that's come in deep. I've got wet trousers now, never mind. I said, we just got to wait and see, be patient. And this morning we got the results, and it was absolutely fantastic results. She got exactly what we expected her to get, and she was over the moon. So the fear had gone away. But Susan was talking about optimism, and I mean, we've been running Facebook ads for a good few years, and one of the ads we've been running we've been using it for 18 months, and we've never ever had a problem. It always gets approved virtually instantaneously, and what happens is we then start to have some success with it, get some leads, get some conversions, and everything goes great. So about 3 weeks ago, we put up the ad again. We thought, oh, this will be great. It got approved virtually instantaneously. 24 hours later, it got not approved. And we went, well, what's happening here? It's exactly the same as it's been for the last 18 months. It's always worked. And now Facebook have not approved it. What's gone wrong? Well, the thing is, we could have just gone, oh dear, I don't know what to do, or, and start worrying about it and deleting it, and never had an ad and rewrite complete ads and things. But the point being was that all it was Facebook had actually changed some of their rules. We knew they were changing, but you just never know when. So we could have, as I said, just sort of stuck our head in the sand and, oh, Facebook's no good, it's never going to work for us again, don't know what's going to happen.
Oh look, you can see the sea coming in
There's
behind
a big wave coming in now. Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was deep.
Oh.
And that one was even deeper.
Are we going to get out of here?
We better walk in a bit. So the thing is what did we do? So we have a Facebook mentor, a Facebook ads mentor. He's brilliant at this stuff. So I got in touch with him and said, can you just read this? It's just been disapproved for some reason. And I can't see the reason why. And he read through it, and he read through it a couple of times, and he said, I think it's the change in the rules that and it's these words you've got in this ad that caused the problem. So let's take them out, reword it a bit, and try again. So that's exactly what we did. We took the words out, reworded it, put the ad back up, got approved, stay approved, continued onwards. So that was the point, is that, you know, being optimistic that there is always a solution is the way you have to look at this thing, and you just have to simply take the action to find the solution. And that's quite often what people get stuck with. And, you know, funnily enough, we were talking to somebody yesterday, one of our group who we've been mentoring, and she said, I can't do anything until I get this problem fixed. And that was, no. You don't need to get this problem fixed before you move on. The problem will get fixed in due course, but it's not absolutely essential to your business right now to have it fixed.
And sometimes you just have to take a deep breath, chill, and come back to the problem a little bit later if it hasn't solved itself, and find a different solution. So one of the things we were teaching them was how to connect their Facebook fan page up to their Facebook Business Manager account, and there's nothing technical around that at all, and everyone did it absolutely as they should. But when you do that, in fact, what happens is you cannot access that particular fan page from your normal Facebook app, and you have to get a different app, which is Facebook Pages. And of course, we didn't get around to that part of our training. It's one of the resources that we need to put into the training to explain it. So we went through that this morning at breakfast, and we said, we found the solution for you. So we found it, and ultimately they would have found it, but it solved the problem. We were resourceful, we were optimistic of the outcome, and now they're all happy they can get hold of their fan page and post content on it. So we wanted to use a real live example, because that's who we are. It's what actually happens, and there are solutions to it. We don't teach stuff we haven't had to deal with ourselves and know how to deal with. But always, always, always understand there is a outcome that will be satisfactory to you if you keep that positive mindset, be optimistic. And as an entrepreneur, that's what we have to do. So we hope you've enjoyed your walk with Chris and Susan. We're going to attempt to do our 10,000 steps, which is about 5 kilometres. He's nodding his head, but he will.
Shaking his head, not nodding.
He's shaking. No, you're positive. You're nodding your head. So we're going to do our 5 kilometres here in the sunshine, and then we'll be packing up on the long journey back home to London. So we're optimistic. We don't like the long amount of travelling, but the outcome's always amazing. Thanks for watching,
See you
and
soon.
we'll see you in a new video.